What's going on, gamers? Your boy iMaverick back with more connected careers info. Actually, a video this time of Josh Lumen walking us through the process of starting a connected career as a player, aka the superstar mode of connected careers. We did the coach's side last time. Now we get to see the superstar mode, which is basically just starting it as a player. But first, I'm going to start off by answering a few questions I saw in the comment section. And one was, yo, iMav, will you be making an online franchise for Madden 13? Of course, man. You're damn straight I will be. And I got a few tricks up my sleeve, and I'm thinking it's going to be one of the hottest this year. So if you want to be in on that, make sure you subscribe if you haven't, so you get the update when I start sending updates out and everything. Definitely going to be some nice prizes, but I'm going to go ahead and shut up on that because I don't want other commentators taking my ideas. Someone asked, will there be trade logic for the CPU? Will improve trade logic? And from what we've heard, yes, definitely. They definitely upped it up. And because of how the ratings work for different teams, for example, you may have a 3-4 defense. The computer has a 4-3 offense or defense. And it makes more sense for them to trade a player that'll fit your scheme better and get a player from you that'll fit their scheme better. And of course, salary cap is involved. So yes, improved trade logic for both offline and online computer-controlled teams. So if you have an online franchise and there's a couple teams that are controlled by the computer, they're going to have that increased trade logic. Someone asked, when is the demo coming out? We don't know right now. That sucks. We all want to know. We're all itching since the NCAA demo came out. I would think for them it would make sense to not release it now. I'm thinking it's going to be out early, late July, maybe even early August. I don't see them releasing it till at least NCAA comes out, so we're still waiting on that. Someone asked, can you be double positions like in NCAA? Can you be like a quarterback and a safety? As far as we know, as of now, no, you cannot. But I did talk to a source, not Josh Lumen, but I talked to a pretty credible source, and he let me know that a lot of things are still up for debate. They have enough time where they can actually tweak a few things. Everything we're seeing now is not 100% concrete. Maybe in the gameplay aspects, a lot of it's pretty much set. But when it comes to connected careers, they can tweak some things. They can add some things. They can, mess with a few things. So, I mean, if we keep, trying to be heard, we may see the changes we want. We won't see fantasy draft, though. I got confirmed that that's not going to be in the game. Fantasy draft and import draft classes are not going to be in this year's game. Someone wants to know, can we get a list of the legends? I could not find an official list of the legends. There's been a few names like John Madden, Bill Walsh, Parcells as far as coaching. We know Joe Montana, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton as far as players, but there's no official list. I don't know if Deion Sanders is on there. I almost want to assume he is and tell you guys that, but I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold off till I get an official list, and then I'll let you guys know. But that's it for the Q&A as far as I'm concerned. Stuff I saw in the comment section. I know I didn't answer every question. There's some questions I don't know the answer to, and this video is going to answer some other questions, y'all. So I'm going to throw it to the video, and I'll be back at the end. Check it out.
Yeah, let's go through the player process. This is equally important to the whole connected careers experience. Obviously you can play in an online league with 32 of your friends. Some of you can be coaches, some of you can be players. So this is a big part of that.
Okay, so here we are at the Play Career menu, again, the main menu for Connected Careers. Once again, we're shooting off screen here in the booth at E3. But Josh, walk us through this.
Yep, so again, you start at this screen where you choose to start your career. I'm going to choose to play offline. When I go in, I'm going to, obviously you saw last time the ability to choose between being a coach or a player. I'm going to select player. When I go in there, I have the same 4 choices. I want to have a game face, I want to create a guy, I want to be an active guy or a legend. We're going to go through and create a guy for the player portion. Now, obviously these are all the different player types we talked about. So you can have 5 different types of quarterbacks. This changes what the guy looks like, what his initial ratings are. Let's go with power back to start with. So this guy is going to look a little bit like Brandon Jacobs. He's going to be able to run over people, that kind of thing, be a bigger guy. So after you choose to be the power back, you get to choose any team you want to be on. So I'm a big Lions fan, unfortunately, except for last year. So I'm going to choose Lions, and then you choose your backstory. Big thing with the backstory, I've talked about this a little bit. If you're an undrafted guy, you can choose that. Your ratings will be a little lower from the start, but your expectations will be a little lower too. So you can actually go through a couple years and you'll have easier goals, that kind of thing, to get started in the league. If you choose high draft pick, you're actually going to have higher ratings, but your expectations will be pretty high. The first year, you're going to be expected to do a lot, just like Cam Newton was last year.
So if you're a low draft pick or undrafted, it's a little easier to grind at the beginning then, right?
It is, definitely. You're going to earn a little more experience points. Your expectations, your season goals are going to be a little bit easier, that kind of thing. So it allows you to kind of have a little bit of an easier experience. Again, I want everybody to be clear about this. There's no microtransactions here. So if you want a little bit of an easier experience, you need to go through the undrafted thing. There's no way to buy your way to get better.
Very cool.
So at this screen, you're going to be going through, very similar creative player to what you've seen in the past. You can change your number, you can change your name, you can change your height and weight, how big your arms are if you want to be a big ripped guy. It's really your call. Whenever you're ready to go, hit accept and continue. Again, like we looked at before, you can go through and set all the options in the league if you're the commissioner. You'll be able to view these if you're not the commissioner.
And again, if you want everyone in your league to only be one player instead and restrict people from being coaches or restrict people from being legends, you can do that.
Yeah, I think that's the really cool part of this mode, because if you want to start an online league, go through and have only 3 quarterbacks in there with your buddies and all compete as quarterbacks and go season after season and see how you do, you certainly can. Or you can do a mix of coaches and players, or just players, just coaches. So again, tons of customization for people to be able to go through this and play it how they want.
And again, you didn't change his name, but it will say their name there, like Rich Eisen's talking about Powerback, but they're going to talk about you on that Twitter feed.
They will, yeah. It's dynamic, it's personal. It's going to talk a little bit about your background and that kind of stuff, and where you come from. So it's going to react to everything about you. So again, we're looking at the career progress screen. What this does, it shows you your season goals. I'm only expected to get 500 rushing yards this year as a rookie. My legacy rank overall, being able to go purchase upgrades. So I showed everybody the coach one. I'll show everybody the player one. Again, this is just buying the ratings that you've always had in Madden. This is your way to progress. So you go through here and buy all these ratings, and if you get the XP to do it. So again, there's no microtransactions. There's no way to buy these outside of actually grinding in the game. So if you hit left bumper, right bumper here, this actually keeps track of all your stats. So this is a quick way to go through and take a look at this. Career stats, season stats. You can see the standings, how your team's doing. So we're trying to give you as much information here as we can. And that'll basically allow you to come out of game, check things real quick, run back into game or practice if you want to keep grinding and keep going.
Very much still a work in progress, Madden NFL 13, but Connected Careers already looks just awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're working hard on it right now. We're not done yet. Still tuning goals, XP, tuning regression, retirement, all that stuff. There's a lot of new features in this game. More work than we've ever done before. So we're going to make sure it's perfect. We've got a little bit of time left, and we'll finish it off.
Okay, there you have it. So just to clear things up, guys, everything is in the game from last year for the most part. Obviously, imported draft class and fantasy drafts are gone, but the superstar mode, the online franchise, the offline franchise, it's all still in there. It's just been repackaged. So what you just saw was Josh Lumen starting a superstar, basically. It's all in there. Don't panic. I see people ready to jump off bridges and send snipers to EA. It's all in there, guys. Don't trip. Don't trip. And again, I want to thank you guys for all the support. You guys have been rocking with me. A lot of you guys have been acknowledging all the tough work that goes into keeping y'all updated, so I'm doing my best. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop-de-loop of all the information. But I'm gonna peace out, y'all. Leave your questions in the comment section. Till next time, God first, God bless.